Hello. Today I wanted to come on and do a makes video, and these are not even half of the things that I made this year, but these are the things that I'm actually planning to give away. So wanted to just come on and show these makes that I'm attempting to give away. I'm giving them away because I need to clean out my closet. I have so many things that I've made this year, and yeah, I need to make room for new stuff for the new year. Okay, right there. Okay, so this is not one. I made this, what I'm wearing. It's a dress apron wrap. And I made this was probably over a year ago I made this. And when I found this fabric, I think it's like a duck fabric. And when I bought it, I was like in love with it. I bought this from Joann's. It was on the clearance rack, and I made this from this pattern, this Maven patterns, and I love it. I'm not giving it away, but I love this pattern. It was one of my favorites, but I just like the design of this fabric. So yeah. All right. This dress I made this pattern. It's a Berta pattern. It's just a simple dress, straight dress. And I only bought this pattern mainly because I needed to make a dress for my grandfather's funeral earlier this year. And I found this pattern, and I felt like it'd be simple enough. Our colors were black and red, so I bought this. I don't know if I bought this fabric because I was thinking, I don't really have any like black dresses like that I could wear. Mainly because they were too small, the ones that I did have, so I needed to make something for the funeral. So I made this. I bought this fabric from Joann's. It's cute enough, but yeah, I didn't really like the fit of it. It's kind of like tight, like it's kind of like a choker around the neck, so I wasn't a fan of that. Then the one I made this is actually the second one that I made. I made another one that I actually wore to the funeral, and it was like a short sleeve. It was this one right here. The next one is this McCall's pattern is 7533. I made View A, and I made it in this fabric that I got from Joann's. Yeah, either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I think they both carry this fabric. And it was a cute dress. I actually made two of these. I gave one to my sister-in-law, and it was a red fabric that I had got. It was a red gingham fabric that I gotten from this fabric store down in Corbin, Kentucky, and it was really cute. But that one was just a bit too small for me, so I gave it away. This one is perfect, and I enjoyed wearing it this past summer, spring and summer, but it's just, I don't know, for some reason I'm on the fence. And the reason why, I love the fit of this dress, but it's not really a summery dress. But I could just throw like maybe a cardigan over it. But anyways, I'm planning to give this away, but we'll see. And mainly I'm just giving this stuff away to my family and friends. So if I don't give it all away, then I'll just probably just keep it or give it to Goodwill. This next McCall pattern is 6747. I made this one, View C, but I only put one pocket on it. It's a little big. This is a knit pattern. I wore this dress a couple times. Mainly I've just worn it around the house because it's just kind of like one of those comfy things that you just throw on. So that's how it looks. And I put one pocket on it, and I put all different buttons on it. The thing I didn't like about this pattern is the neck was kind of wide, and it really didn't. I didn't even do like the buttonholes. These are just buttons that I just sewed on. But this closure, this placket, I don't think it was really needed because the collar is wide enough. You don't really need to unbutton it to get it over your head. So, and this fabric that I made with it, it's an okay fabric. It's this knit, but I don't think it's the right fabric for this dress per se. So anyways, and then it was kind of like big. It was a little big on me. So next are my new looks. This is a new look pattern, SO174. This is a really cute pattern that I made several dresses out of. I made a navy blue and white stripe that I gave to my sister-in-law. I also made this orange one, which wasn't, it was kind of tight, so I don't even think I have pictures of this one. But this fabric I got from this fabric store in Royal Oak, and I don't think they're open anymore, but this is a knit, but it's one-way stretchy knit, and it doesn't like even stretch that much, but it just has that feel and look of a knit. And I love this fabric. I made like a ton of things with this fabric. Oh yeah, I made another stripe one. It's like a more darker stripe one, kind of like fall colors. And then, did I make another one? It seemed like I made another one. Maybe 3 or 4 of these, I'm not sure. This new look pattern is 6529. I made, I guess it would be viewed B, just the hoodie. It has like sleeves that go over your hand, so you can kind of like stick your thumb in. And I did that, but the sleeves ended up being too long. So I ended up actually just cutting the sleeves off and just making them a normal sleeve. And I like this sweater. It's nice to just throw on, but it's a little big. It's not big, it's just it's roomy. So I'm planning to make some more of this. This pattern was okay. I think it was pretty straightforward. This other new look pattern is SO943, and I made view B. And this is actually a cute pattern. I like the sleeves of it and the style of this tunic, and it's made out of the same fabric as the last one. Other new look pattern that I made. I had a little problems with the sleeves, the way the sleeves were made, and getting them to connect right there. That's how it looks, but it turned out pretty good though. But it just left this overhang. I don't know if I did something wrong, but it just left like a lot of extra fabric. So I'm gonna actually serge all of that, the extra fabric, off before I give it away. It's cute. I did like this dress or this tunic, and I wore it quite a few times. I would say it was one of my favorites, but I'm just kind of like, mainly I'm just making room for new stuff. So I'll probably make this again. I'm sure I will. This Simplicity pattern 2934. I made several of these. I don't even know how many I made. The first one I made was like a green, like an army green woven fabric, but this is actually a knit pattern, and I didn't know that at first. So it was kind of hard to get it around my neck, and I still wear it a lot, but I made several other ones out of knit fabric. This is a really cute, simple, just nice little pattern that I'll probably make several more of. This view I did, which is actually the one that I'm giving away, out of this fabric. This is a knit fabric that I got. I want to say I got this from the fabric store in Clausen, discount fabric outlet. So that's how the sleeve looks. And then it has this little ruching detail in the front, which just gives it an extra kind of flare. And it's really comfortable, and because it's kind of fitted around here, and then it like flares out, which is perfect for my body type. This Simplicity pattern, or Cynthia Raleigh, is D0752, and I made this actually 2 times. I made it in this multicolored fabric that I got from Walmart, and I made this orange version. That's how the sleeves look. It has pleats here, and then it flares out at the sleeve. And then it's the same in the front and in the back. And then it also has a ruffle at the bottom, where you can just sew it without the ruffle and just make it straight, which is, you see, which that's the first one that I made. I didn't have the ruffle at the bottom. but this one I did. So I do like this dress or tunic. I've worn it several times and it's really cute. I really love this fabric. I have a lot of orange stuff. I just realized that. Orange is not my favorite color. Yellow is, as you can see. But I, for some reason, am attracted to orange. And this fabric, I got it from Joann's, and I just love this fabric. It's kind of like a stripy fabric. It's woven, and it's actually, what is it, Tutti Frutti? That's the fabric name brand. So yeah, but I think I'm going to give it away. This butterick pattern is $64.92. I bought this pattern for a tunic that my aunt wanted, and I made for her. And so this is not really a style that I would actually buy for myself, but I wanted to try out the pattern before I made hers to see how true to size it was. And it was pretty true to size, and I made this one. Made it in red from some fabric that I had left over from another dress that I made my aunt. I don't usually wear red. This Maven Patterns is a PDF pattern that I got online, and I made several of these. I made the long sleeve just a plain sleeve, and they came out a little bit tight because I think I used sleeves from another pattern that I had on hand, and they were a little tight on one of them, or maybe two, I'm not sure, when I changed the actual sleeve that I was using. I made this one. I've worn this a couple times. It's cute. I wore it like with just some black leggings, and it was cute, and it's kind of like a woven it's cute. It kind of has a linen look, and I don't know where I bought this fabric from. I don't know. But anyways, I think this is the only thing that I made with this. So that's what it looks like. Then I made another one. This one is a little bigger. I think I made this in a larger size so that it wasn't as fitted on me. It was just kind of like more roomier on me. So I love this fabric. Oh, I think I got this fabric online from Etsy. That's what it was. I also got this fabric from Etsy, and that's how it looks. Cute. I like this pattern because it just looks kind of classy with the collar, and you can look here, it's folded down, but I think wore the collar kind of up, like standing up. And then I also made this one out of the same pattern, and again, it just has like a straight sleeve. I bought this fabric from maybe Walmart, I want to say. And it's a woven, but it has a little stretch to it. And I also made a yellow one that I just took pictures in. It's a yellow paisley, and I got that yellow from, actually, no, I think I got this fabric from Etsy. I know, because I was just thinking, like, when I got all this fabric, I was like really in love with this pattern. So I ordered all this fabric and made the same thing. I think the yellow one was the first one that I made, and the sleeves were fitted. They weren't tight, but I took the collar off, and it just has like a wide collar, and I really like it. So I'm keeping that one. Another independent pattern is this Alice top pattern, which is from Tessuti Fabrics. And I made the long version of this, or the tunic version. And this is what it looks like. The bodice, I just put this jean or denim fabric for the bodice, the inside or the lining, and then also for the lining here in the sleeve. And it just has like just a little cap sleeve. This one is kind of loose. Next time I make this, I think this might be a small, so I think I'm actually going to have to make extra small. And then for the hem, I just put that bias tape that I had left over from something else that I made. And then I made this gardenia dress from, I don't know if that's Alice Faye or Anne Faye. I don't know what that is. So I made that. I made several of these. Why did I make? Oh, I made this from some fabric that I had that was left over. Teal is not a color that I go for either, but my aunt wanted a tunic. Actually, this red one that I made this pattern, this tunic out of this fabric for my aunt. But I made this gardenia dress for myself out of the leftover fabric that I had from her tunic. So that's how it looks. It's just a simple tunic or dress. And it's really cute, but I don't know, I'm just not really feeling the teal. I wore it several times and I probably wear it again, but I just want to fill my closet with stuff that I'm like in love with. It's just like making room for the new stuff that I decide to make this coming up year. Then one more is this tunic or dress that I made from an independent. It was a PDF pattern, and it has these little wings on the side, kind of like on the hips. It's cute. I don't have a picture. Oh yeah, I do have a picture of it. I like it, but I made the sleeves kind of small. The arms are a little bit too small. So when I make it again, I need to make the sleeves bigger. I think that's it. So these are mainly things that I'm just going to give away, and I think that's it. All right, bye.